Good morning, friends. My name is Stephanie Allensworth. I'm the writer of children's picture books. Today I'm here to read to you the story of Mr. Hamster's Rescue, a true story of how a creative idea saved the day. Mr. Hamster was a very happy and fluffy tan and white hamster who lived in a big cage in a big house with his young caretaker, Ricky. Also in the house were Ricky's mom and dad, his brother Jerry, his sister Mary Rose, a black Labrador retriever named Jason, and a black cat named Spooky. Mr. Hamster was well cared for by Ricky, who made sure Mr. Hamster always had plenty of food and water to munch on when he was hungry. One day when Ricky was done cleaning Mr. Hamster's cage, he forgot to close the door properly. Later that evening, Mr. Hamster discovered the door was open, so he decided it was a good time to sneak out for a walk around the big house and have an adventure. Mr. Hamster was looking up at all the new sights when all of a sudden he fell into a long dark tunnel and became trapped at the bottom. The next morning when Ricky went to feed Mr. Hamster, he was shocked to see the gate open. Mr. Hamster was nowhere to be found. For hours and hours, the family searched the house, looking under the beds and behind the curtains, but they couldn't find Mr. Hamster anywhere. Ricky was very worried about Mr. Hamster, and he blamed himself for not closing the gate. Later that night, while everyone in the house was asleep, Jason the dog started barking and barking and woke up the whole family. Alarmed, the family got up to see what the problem could be. They found Jason in the second floor office, standing over a heat vent in the floor and looking down into the vent. Ricky grabbed a flashlight and shone it down the vent, and there was Mr. Hamster at the very bottom. He was very cold, tired, and oh so hungry. Ricky was so happy they found Mr. Hamster, but now they faced another problem: how to get Mr. Hamster out from a vent 2 floors down. Ricky's daddy was a very smart man, and he had a wonderful idea of how to rescue Mr. Hamster. He gathered a milk carton, some long string, and a pair of scissors. Ricky's daddy then cut openings on all 4 sides of the milk carton and attached the string to the top. He made Mr. Hamster an elevator. Then he asked Ricky to bring some food for Mr. Hamster. Ricky put the food inside the little elevator and he lowered it down the shaft. When it got to the bottom, Mr. Hamster smelled the food, and because he was so very hungry, he climbed right in the elevator without any fear. The elevator was then slowly pulled up and out of the vent, and Mr. Hamster was rescued. The whole family cheered, and Jason the dog was a hero. Back in the safety of his cage, Mr. Hamster decided that he would never leave his cage again and walk around the house, and never did so again without The end. These are the real kids, Ricky, Jerry, Mary Rose, and me, Steffi. This is the whole family all together. We all love animals and always had pets in the house growing up. I hope you enjoyed this reading of Mr. Hamster's Rescue, and I hope that you also have pets that you love and cherish. Bye now.